Alright, so in the previous video, I showed you how to create the hand. This is the same hand, same build. So today I'm going to show you how to do a 360-degree turn with this hand. So the first thing we need to do is just make sure you're on the bone layer, and we are on frame 0. Very important. Just deselect anything. And we're going to create a bone. Hold in shift and drag. There you go. We can name it something like hand rotate. Let's show the label. And now we're going to create an action for this. So just make sure, let's see, strength. There we go. Let's turn that off. If you don't turn that off, it's just going to, I think it takes the palm and it just moves it around. So with your bone selected, just create a new action. It's going to bring up the name of the bone as well. All right, okay. So whenever I do an action, I usually go full rotation up to 96 frames. So if I wanted to be in the middle here, because I wanted to rotate this way, for the hand to rotate this way and go this way, for the hand to rotate in the other direction. So I go to frame 48. There we go. And there we go. And this one will be all the way back. Then we're going to turn the other way. Right. Now we've got the middle grid, and it's going to turn this way, and hand will turn that way. So now we need to set some keyframes for these bones. There we go. Select all of them and add a keyframe. Or you know what? Let's just rather do this. Let's just select all of them and create keyframe for all of them. There we go. So you can see here, this is all your buttons in their current position. And let's just deselect. And now we can start moving these bones. So what's going to happen? So your thumb is going to run across the front. So let's just select that. T for the transform tool. And we're going to slide it across. So this is going to be, I'm trying to be precise with this. There we go. This is going to be the side view. And let's do this one. So they're all going to be kind of in line with the middle finger. So let's just remove it quickly. I can just do something like that. Then we're going to have to deal with let's just take them away. Let's do the ring finger. So there, and shift that one. T. I'm just gonna do something like that. Right. And the last one is going to be, let's keep one of them on. So the index finger. Index, T, transform. There we go. Let's just check here at the bottom. Yeah, that seems fine. All right. I'm going to spend time right now on the palm. I'm just going to get the rotation done. It's just a guy about to freak out. There we go. It will just hit it. All right. So that part is easy enough. Then what we're going to have is we don't really want that. So what we might do for this is to copy all the keyframes. These guys, into this guy, copy and paste. All right. So it's just not going to move from there. It's just easier, I guess. Not really. So what we need to do now, this one is, I'm unsure which finger this is. I think this is the index finger. So this one is going to be on this side. So let's just check here. Trying to be way too precise. All right, so now we're going to need the ring finger. Let's do that. So now I know this is the ring finger. So let's select, oh dear, there you go. It's this one. T, did I not deselect? So it can become a little chaotic. Obviously, just to make your life a lot easier is if you color code each finger. It makes it a lot easier. You don't get lost completely when you do that. I reckon that should be fine. Yeah. All right. That does not look, that's the ring finger. That doesn't, shouldn't be there. That should be here somewhere. So let's turn on the middle finger. So we got the index finger all the way on that side. And let's just turn off some of these. Let's turn off index as well. Ring. So your pinky is going to be all the way on this side. Just try to figure out. So maybe another way where you can do this is to go back on one of these, because if you look here, what's going to start happening is there's going to be bones overlapping. You can see this one color is completely different to this one and to this one. So if you want to be able to select those bones, just move it to a spot where the finger is, all the bones are accessible, or at least these ones are accessible. You can click on T and then just go to the frame where you want to turn, and those ones will be selected. So this is pinky, and let's just move it. Let's just move it there for now. So the next one, we've got the index and pinky. The middle finger is not going to move. And the ring finger. All right. B, select these buttons. T, let's come over here. Just make sure you're on the right frame. And let's move it. All right. index. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. Is it? No, it's not. It should be okay. Something seems wrong here, and that is the ring finger. So I bought these things so many times, and I still get confused. I think it's all the bone layers, and just have to keep track of where everything is going. All right. So the middle finger is moving. Let's get back to a spot where we can target those bones. A little bit bigger. See, there we go. And let's get back to it. Somewhere something is not right. I reckon it's the ring finger and pinky. I might be completely wrong. All right. So we've got a hand over here. Where is the thumb? There we go. So that's going to turn that way. There's something super weird with the happening with the fingers now. All right. I can see the middle finger isn't where it's supposed to be. So let's just move it back over there. It should be fine. So if you turn this way, and we'll sort out the thumb now. Okay. Okay. Come to think of it, this middle finger is not supposed to move. And there. So whatever this is, copy that and just move it to there. So all the other fingers are going to have to move accordingly. The thumb out of the way. That is fine. Then let's get these guys out of the way. Let's just move it over there. And it should be these green ones. So we've got a problem there. And over there. All right, let's see if that works. It does work. Right. And let's select these guys. Now we can move it back in place. All right. Once again, I'll do the palm. Once we get all the fingers right. So let's just do the thumb quickly. I think we're going to have to turn over to this way. Select all the bones, T, come back on this side. And we're going to have to decide where the thumb is going to be. So for now, let's just put the thumb right against the index. You can always come back and change it later on. And this is obviously also going to change. We'll get into the layers once we just get the rotation right. The rotation is going to look horrible, but if you could start imagining it, so there's going to be a point here where the thumb is going to go behind. There we go. All right, so hand is flipping that way. Now we need to do it all the way to the opposite side. Just remember the middle finger doesn't move. So let's take pinky bones. That seems fine. And let's take the ring finger. That should be okay. And then the index. Index finger. You should be able to grab it from here. Yes. That seems fine. Let's turn the middle finger back on and let's figure out where the thumb is going to go. So from here. So this is where you're obviously going to want the pinky to be in front of all the other fingers, then this one, then the middle finger, and then the index finger. So we'll sort that out now as well. Let's just get the rotation done, and then we can deal with that. So the thumb is going to be, let's see that. I reckon it's going to be behind the palm, somewhere around here. Right. Let's move it across a little bit more. Something like that. All right. So don't mind the fingers not being in the correct, uh, not position, but layer. So the pinky's not on top of everything else. You're just going to have to imagine that at this point. And on this side, we are going to end up with the pinky on the right hand side. Okay, so let's move the index finger first. So let's go grab it. So you're going to do index finger first, just so we have a gauge on where we need to put the pinky. There we go. T. Let us move it this way. Hide this one again. And we're going to go for the pinky. Let's go find him. There you go. And now we can just place this one next to it. Check at the bottom. That's fine. Then index. Need the index finger. This one B T. Like that. And now we can unhide the thumb, and it will be, let's just go find all the bones. There you go. And let's move it. Okay, let's just move it all the way to the side and then line it up. There we go, that should be fine. All right, so I reckon we have the complete rotation. It obviously looks a bit funny. It looks because of the layers not being on top of each other when they should be. And we will sort that out now. So the first thing we need to do is just double check. I usually do the bone layer as well. That's for when you are doing the full rigs. So sometimes you want the hand in front, sometimes you want it around the back. And then let's go to the folder and enable animated layer order. All right. Okay. So what we need to do then is we need to tell it that if I go this way, all these things are fine. And once I get, let's say, there, we can change this later on. I want the thumb to be underneath the palm. There you go. All right, and it's going to be there. So if I just click on my bone layer again, now you'll see, and now it did exactly what I did not want it to do. So maybe I should go there and just set it to the back. That's right. There we go. Let's do that. And once we hit 12, I want it to be on top. All right. So let's see. There you go. Perfect. Now, let's just go one frame beyond that. Then I'm going to say, I want the pinky, do I want it all the way on top? Let's just put it there for now. Then I want the ring finger. Then I want the middle finger. I want the index finger. And once I start turning, you're going to see now the fingers are stacked in the right order. All right. Now I'm going to have to decide where do I, that's just right before that finger starts going over it. Let's do it there. Let's see what it looks like. As you see, we can always go back and change it. So thumb here, I want it to be below the palm. Go back to our hand folder so you can see. Yes, not the best, but we can change it. You can definitely start seeing more of a hand rotation coming out just because the layer orders are sorted out. Right, so I think it's time that we pay some attention to the palm. So just make sure you're still on the action. Then what we can do here is just click on that and just set keyframes. There we go. If we go here, I'm just going to go rough. I'm not going to completely break my brain over it. So let's just do that. What is this? Yeah, let's just do that. All right. These ones, let's do this. Let's see what this is going to look like. Cool thing about this is you can come in at any point and just fix some of the points. There's no really right or wrong way to do it. Let's just fix this as well a little bit. Will sometimes come in halfway between two of the major points in the action bone, and then just that's not really looking great. It's just something like that. And this one, let's start moving this guy down. And let's go fix him on this side as well, on this pose. There we go. You can always come in and fix things. Let's do that. Let me see these guys in out here. Come in. Let's just get a basic shape, and then we can work from there. All right. So let's get this guy over here. Nice and rough. Okay, what is happening over here? Let's do this thumb. Let's go to the thumb. Let's just set a this part, and this part. And there we go. So over here, you would like this one to be more that way. This one to come in. You can still do this with the grid on. Obviously, you're not going to have as much flexibility choosing where your points will be. Just going to go rough here. And pull out the curvature tool. Make a T. Something like that. There we go. Does not have to be perfect. Now the question is, what is happening over here? Just click your palm. That's not going to be there. That is probably going to be down there somewhere. And we can come in and make these things a lot better. I didn't fix those points. Let's say over here, which I should probably do. So let's pull it in. I'm just not spending too much time on it. On this side, let's just take the thumb away. So that will be done here. All right. So here it will come in and just frame by frame it. There we go. The thumb needs to go behind it a lot faster. Let's see. Hand, kind of need the thumb to already go behind it. I mean, we can put it there, but that's going to look very unnatural. Just put it there. Does not look good, but okay. You can work with it. Um, so let's just quickly drag these guys in. Let's copy this and paste it there. And then we can just shift these ones around, do something like that. There's going to be things that will pop up that you need to fix. As soon as you start moving your fingers and so forth, there's going to be stuff that'll keep on popping up. This is just giving you the basic idea how to get it done. The thumb. Let's move this one out there. Curvature tool. Alt. Let's just edit. Do something like that. There we go. And as straight as we can get it. All right. Things like that. That's completely broken. So that's obviously that's on the palm. Let's just go fix that quickly. Betty. Need this. Make sure you're on a just see quickly. You don't have to worry too much about these lines fluctuating. Obviously, it's much better practice to just go and put them down so that they line over there, because as soon as you're going to start moving your fingers, they are going to show up and it's going to look horrible. All right. You can spend a lot more time shaping the palm, just making sure it looks perfect or however you want it. But this is the basic of, you can also perfect when the finger is switching over. So I think in the next video, I'll show you how to attach this hand to an arm. And so we'll just create a quick arm and a sleeve for that arm. I'll show you some of the tricks with the sleeve, and yeah, then we'll do a quick little arm and hand animation with that rig. All right, cool.